Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since ako nakapag-vlog rather. So right now, I know marami akong chika sa inyo. Please, I do apologize about my location right now. I'm at my parents' room. So we're currently cleaning kasi because we're going to adopt a new dog. So kailangan malinis kasi uh, yung yung sala since or our location since our dog last time died. So, kailangan namin mag-ayos-ayos. So, I apologize about my location right now. Magulo talaga siya. So, but ito kasi yung nakita kong location na maganda for me to vlog kasi ito, magagamit ko itong wide wall na to. So, I can input here all of the things that I did for my first year graduate studies. So, this is actually a vlog that is about my experience, the subjects I took in my first year in graduate studies in, of course, UST. Alright, so let's continue on watching. What are my tips for those who are incoming first year in graduate school in UST? Okay, so as you all know, I'm not sure if I've already mentioned this in my other videos, but I took up my master's degree in University of Santo Tomas, Master of Arts in Psychology, and that is industrial cluster. But I also took up clinical subjects as well. So in this video, I'll be discussing all the subjects that I took as an industrial cluster, Master of Arts in Psychology industrial cluster student. So I'm also going to give you tips on how to survive those subjects and also finish your med school a bit, I think, earlier. So ito, mahilig ko itong binibigay na tip. So before you actually enroll in UST graduate school, make sure to know the core courses. What are these core courses? Core courses or bridging courses, if I'm not mistaken, these are courses that is very much required. So these are the courses like advanced, if I'm not mistaken, advanced statistics. Oh, by the way, I have here my iPad with my TOR. Advanced statistics. Okay, that's one. St. Thomas Aquinas and critical thinking. And also, if I'm not mistaken, is that's research. Very much required yun. Kailangan agad yun if ever. I do suggest if ayaw mong madelay sa graduate school, focus on those subjects. Take it as early as you can. So why? Kasi unang-una, these courses or these subjects are offered across all students of graduate schools. So meaning, dahil the offered siya sa across all students, nagko-close to agad. And as early as tanghali ng enrollment, sarado na ito. And kapag patuloy mo hindi siya nakukuha every sem, dadating na lang yung araw na malapit ka na sana matapos pero hindi ka matapos-tapos kasi hindi mo siya na-enroll. So, I can still remember I have classmates before, nag-stop sila kasi yun na lang yung take nila. So, they are actually looking for the best time to actually take it na lang kasi yun na lang yung iwan nila. So, they arrive early in UST graduate school just to enroll. I can still remember, pumunta pa ako ng maaga sa graduate school just to enroll this one. Okay, so that is my reminder. The title of this video is about my first year experience and the subjects that I took in graduate school. And guess what? Advice ko yun, diba? Advice ko yun. Pero hindi ko yung ginawa. Kasi nga, I learned from my lesson. That's why I'm giving it to you as an advice. So, hindi ko siya nagawa kasi unang-una, I have no one nakakilala talaga na nasa graduate school na sa UST. So, I wasn't able to ask questions kung ano nga ba yung mga advices or ano nga ba yung maganda i-take muna. So, me, as my experience, please do take those subjects first. Okay? Take those subjects first. And huwag mo silang iiwan. Don't make the same example as I am. As I did pala. Okay? So that's why in this vlog, I'll be telling you my first year subjects that I took in UST Graduate School Industrial Cluster. Alright? So, the first one, during the first term, like what I've mentioned, hindi ko nga nakuha agad yung courses na yun. I took up first the Management of Corporate Culture. The Management of Corporate Culture is actually a great subject kasi more on culture yung yung tinuturo niya. Culture about the environment of an organization. And guess what? Actually, my thesis is inspired by this subject, which is very good din naman in my part kasi nga, even though I wasn't able to get the course that is required to take agad-agad because naubusan ako, I was able to get this subject. And as early as that moment, I was able to conceptualize at least the thesis that I wanted to write. And also, it is very good for you to think as early as you can. If you wanted to finish graduate school as early as you can, think as early on your first day of graduate studies. Think of a thesis na agad. Kasi baka tumagal ka dun and we don't want, syempre magtagal sa graduate school, gusto natin agad matapos. Alright, so that's my first tip. And also, actually pa ilang tip. My next tip rather. Yun, so that is the one. So management of corporate culture, masaya siya i-take. Actually, ang classroom namin dito, ang setup dito, kasi kapag industrial cluster ka, your classmates and your professor are more clinging towards on the experiences that you have in the workplace. So if you're an industrial cluster student, just like me, it's better if you have industrial experience or HR experience. Okay, kasi sa classroom, sharing talaga, as in sharing, masaya. Alright, the second one would be advanced industrial psychology. Siyempre, I'm an industrial major, so I took up advanced industrial psychology. So my professor in management and in industrial psychology are same lang, if I'm not mistaken. Ayun, masaya siya. Actually, if you took the board exam on psychometrician board exam, di ba may advanced, may industrial psychology tayo doon. Ito, mas pina-expound lang. May mga topics dito na, actually, may mga topics dito na lalabas din, syempre, yung different issues in an organization. Which is really great, I think. And then, next one, we have the test development in the industrial setting. So, if you intend to practice psychometrician, this course or this subject is a very must-have kasi test development in industrial setting na siya. So, in here, you're going to develop a test specifically for those in industrial setting or in simple terms, sa kumpanya. Gagawa ka ng test para sa mga employee. So, either papasok sila ng employee or during the employee sila. Alright, so that is the first one. So, in graduate school kasi, you're only required to take 3 subjects because most of the students there are all working. So, just like me, I was working back then while I'm finishing my graduate studies. So, pero may mga full-time students naman. Yung full-time students naman, actually may limit lang din sila. May limit sila, pero kailangan nilang i-finish yun at the right or at as early as they can get. Alright, so that's my first year, first sem. And then my second year, second term, the subjects that I took is, ito, naubusan ako dito. So, kaya 2 subject lang, which is pinagsisihan ko siya kasi I took up summer classes kasi nga na-miss out ko yung mga special courses that I needed to take talaga. So, don't follow my example. Bad. So, alright, for my second term, 2 lang subjects. That's ethics and corporate governance and also managerial psychology. So, ito, ang saya ng ethics and corporate governance kasi ma-discuss. So, if you're in an employee sa isang kumpanya at sobrang tagal mo na doon, lahat ng ethical na nangyayari sa kumpanya, malulook out mo na. Dito mo na ma-realize na, wait, it's unethical pala yung ginagawa nila. Nasa batas pala yun, which is masaya. So, our professor here is so fun as well. So, like what I've said, sharing talaga, sharing. You are going to be given reports and then you are also required to at least share about the thoughts that you have about the subject that you've chosen. So, masaya. And then, next one is managerial psychology. In here, of course, dito madidiscuss ang different types of managers and what are the impact of these managers in the industry. What is the psychology behind managerial position. So, which is fun din. Me as a lead, ako kasi yung tao talaga na mahilig sa leadership and all. I really enjoy this subject kasi nga na-discuss dito yung different personality types and how these personality types affect their employees. So also this subject influenced me to actually pursue my thesis. So if you wanted to know more about my thesis and how I actually nailed my thesis, nailed my thesis. That's why I got the Benemeritus award, and that leads me to get the Magna Cum Laude award. I do suggest that you that you watch that video of mine. And also, if you wanted naman talaga, you can request and ask questions in this video. So, para maisama ko dun sa video na yan. Alright, so that's what happened in my first term in Master of Arts in Industrial Psychology in UST. So, actually, masaya siya. Masaya siya for me. Lalo na kasi talagang sharing lang. I mean, in my siguro dahil kasi before I entered graduate school, I already have at least 5 years of experience in working sa different setting ng ating workplace. So I've worked already in private, in government, in HR recruitment, and also at admin office positions. So I think entering industrial psychology, Master of Arts in Psychology, industrial setting or cluster, I think mas makaka-relate ka kapag you already have an experience in HR. Pero it's okay naman. It's not limited if you don't have or if you're still working. If still working, it's very much recommended. Pero ayun na. My first year there was actually exciting. Kasi nandun pa syempre motivated ako. I'm very much willing to learn about things. And also yung mga kwento ng mga classmates mo, may matututunan ka din. And ma-apply mo in your workplace.
Oops, I forgot. Actually, I took clinical subjects, which you'll find out in my next videos. So, kaya it made me minor in clinic.
So, that's it for now. So, puputuli ko muna tong video na to because I wanted to bigyan to ng, again, like what I've said, bigyan ng richness yung aking videos kada year sa pag-stay sa UST. And so I can give you tips on how to survive your UST graduate school journey as well, or your journey in other graduate schools as well, and be motivated. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Watch out for my second video on my second year stay in UST Graduate School, Master of Arts in Psychology Industrial Cluster. Alright, bye for now!